Low key, I got a story time myself, chat. I got a story time myself. I don't know if some of y'all saw the tweet earlier, but almost got attacked by a fucking dog, bro. I was so as y'all know, you know what I'm saying, niggas was looking for a house. I signed a lease. I'm gonna give y'all a house tour video. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be content in that house, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? I signed the lease or whatever a couple days ago, and then I bought some shit at Walmart, and me and Ash, and we was like, all right, we're gonna stop to the house and drop some of this stuff off. Don't even want to bring it to this house. Just gonna bring it to the new crib, whatever, right? So we stopped, we brought some stuff, and on the way there, I called my mom, I was like, you wanna, you know what I'm saying, you wanna see the house? Cause she didn't see the house. When I signed the lease and shit, she was on vacation. So she never seen the house. So I was like, you want to come see the house? She was like, yeah, sure, I'll pull up, you know what I'm saying? So I buy the stuff at Walmart. I go to the house. I'm waiting on my mom, whatever, right? She pulls up probably like 30 minutes later. And then I showed her the house. Her and my niece. So, her and my niece are there, whatever. And then my niece gets on the phone with my cousin. Because my cousin likes to call her and check up on her, you know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, I haven't seen my cousin in a while. I haven't seen her in, like, years, actually. But we live in the same city, which is crazy. I just haven't, you know what I'm saying? We just haven't had the time to see each other. You know what I'm saying? No bad blood, nothing. I just haven't had the time. I don't really, you know what I'm saying? So, she's on the phone with my cousin or whatever, and she was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Congratulations on the house, da-da-da. I was like, we still here if you want to, you know what I'm saying? If you want to pop by, I don't mind, you know what I'm saying? We here, there's nothing here, but I would love to show you the house. She was like, yeah, bet, you know what I'm saying? I'll bring the keys. I'll come see the house, whatever, boom, bam, boom. So I'm like, okay, cool. So we wait in about another 15 minutes, and then she gets here. She stops by before she has to go to Walmart. So she pulls up with her youngest son, and like, I don't know how old the oldest son is, but he's probably like 13, maybe, like 12, maybe. You know what I'm saying? He's up there in age, but not too much. But he's like very, you know. So I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? She comes in, we talk and whatever. And she was like, show me the crib. She was like, give me a tour. I was like, all right, bet. So we started at the front. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? This is the kitchen, dining area, living room, sunroom, right? Now the living room leads into the sunroom. Y'all know what a sunroom is, right? Chat. It's just like a room that like you can get some sun in, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like it gives you the outdoorsy feel without being outdoors. Yeah, it's kind of just like an extra room-ish, you know what I'm saying? So the living room leads to the sunroom, leads to the porch, leads to the backyard, right? Cool. So we in the sunroom, and I take her to the porch. I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? This is a really big backyard. Sterling's gonna love it. Blah, blah, blah. We not that rich. You don't need to be rich to have a sunroom in Florida. I'm gonna be honest. It's some Florida shit. I'm gonna be honest. So she's like, I'm like, yeah, the backyard. You go down the stairs, a little walkway, and then there's a big backyard. And I'm like, yeah, Sterling's gonna love it. Blah, blah, blah. And as we're walking down the steps, I hear now this whole time I was checking out the houses and shit. I didn't know the neighbors had dogs. I knew they had a pool. They got a fucking fat ass pool in their backyard. But I didn't know they had dogs. So as we're walking down the stairs, these niggas, I think they got like 3 or 4 dogs. All of them are big ass dogs. I don't care. I got a big dog too. So like, I'm not tripping. They on the other side of the fence. Whatever. They going. Dogs are gonna do what dogs do and bark. So, you know what I'm saying? I get to like the middle of the backyard. Now, mind you, it is a big ass backyard. I get to the middle of the backyard. Her son is like closer to her smallest son is on the porch, on the back porch. Her son is closest to the porch, like, but at the bottom of the stairs. I'm in the middle of the backyard, and she's in between both of us. So I'm talking to her. I'm like, yeah, this the backyard, you know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, I hear, and we look, the fucking dog, bro, y'all don't got no pool? Nah, I don't got no pool. But the fucking dog's paw goes right through the fence, bro. Like, no bullshit. Right through the fence. Like, woo, 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 woo. And you look and his paws through the fence. And I'm like, yo, we all looking like, hey, yo. And we like, did that fucking dog just punch a hole in the fence? Like real shit. It was not no face, no. It was straight paw. It was one paw. And I'm like, oh, nah. And then we all looking at each other like, yo. And then we look back. This nigga is sticking his head through the fence. I said, oh, shit. Yo, black people we're like fucking, I don't know what it is. It's like it was like that switch. Get the fuck inside. Because, like, not only was his head through, he was trying to fit his shoulders through that motherfucker. And I was like, oh, no, sir. So we all ran in that bitch and closed it. And my mom and my niece looking like, what happened? We like, yo, the dog just not put his head. That dog just punched a hole in the fence, bro. I bullshit y'all not. Hold on, let me see. You know what I'm saying? Just like Phantom, a nigga got approved for sure. That nigga punched a hole in the fucking fence, G. Can't make this shit up. Look. His paw came through that bitch. Paw came straight through. This is the wooden piece right here. This is the wooden piece. And then the nigga stuck his head through that bitch. And was like, woo, woo, woo. I was like, yo, nah, I'm good. Like, nah, I'm good. So we all jetted in the house, right? And we talking about it, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. And then the next door neighbor, he comes outside. He comes outside and he's like, what'd you do? I ran. What do you mean, what did I do? I fucking ran. So, your neighbor comes outside. I'm like, damn, I need a picture because I just moved in. I don't want them charging me for this shit. So, I was like, I slowly went out there and took a picture. Where was Sterling? Sterling was here because we didn't move everything yet. So why, you know, I'm not going to bring him to an empty house we not even living in. So I go out there to get that picture or whatever. I zoom in, whatever. And the neighbor was coming out and he was telling the dogs, you know what I'm saying, to pipe down because they were barking too much, blah, 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 whatever. And I had them. I was like, hey, just to let you know, your dogs put a hole in the fence. He's like, oh yeah, that hole's been there, you know, da-da-da-da. Now, mind you, no the fuck it wasn't. Because that nigga punched a hole straight through the fucking... That nigga punched a hole. But he was like, you know what I'm saying? He said, I'm gonna be honest with you, this fence is kind of old. They painted it on this side to make it look nice. But if you look at it on this side, the fence is old. You know what I'm saying? He was like, oh, the dogs, they're more bark than bite. They're real nice. They're just loud. They're not used to nobody being over there. I was like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? I know that nigga probably lying. He trying to gaslight me and shit. I know that nigga probably lying for sure. Hey, don't even matter. Me and Ashley was like, yeah, Sterling's not coming out here by himself. Them damn hoodlums across the fence. You're not gonna get my boy. He's a nice man. He's such a nice boy. He don't play them hoodlum games. He don't even bark like that. You know what I'm saying? Unless somebody enters his premises unannounced, then he'll get the barking if he don't know who you are or he hears a sound he don't really like too much. But he don't do them hoodlum activities. So, you know what I'm saying? I have to keep my baby boy. I have to keep my son away from them hoodlums. So, yeah, I was like, yeah, Sterling's, you know what I'm saying? Because Sterling liked to sunbathe. He liked to be outside. He liked to, you know, just bask the sun in. And, you know what I'm saying? But I did hit my superintendent guy up, you know what I'm saying? The guy that helped me. And I was like, yo, the neighbor's dog straight punched a hole through that bed. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I got you. So apparently it's fixed. I haven't been back to the house to see it since, you know what I'm saying, the house is on the other side of fucking town. But like, yeah. But yeah, nah. The dog deadass punched a hole through the, like, straight paw through fence, like, pow. Like, I seen his little tan paw come through that bitch. And then proceeded to put his big ass head through that motherfucker. So, yeah. That was crazy. That was, you know what I'm saying, first ever experience in a house. That was on my second time being there. So, this is gonna be a house for sure. feel it in my bones. I feel it in my bones.